You did an interview, I don't know, about a month ago or something, where you were asked who was the most difficult person you've ever had time talking to, and you came up with an interesting answer.
Well, it was Jackie Kennedy and Princess Di. Yeah, I was in a room alone one time with Princess Di at a party, but somehow we found ourselves in this library, and in 15 minutes, I don't think I could think. I had trouble remembering my name. I couldn't think of anything to say, and it was a total disaster. And then, but the more interesting thing is, I only met her one other time. It was a party at Kay Graham's house, which was where the first party was, and it was shortly before her death, very shortly before her death. And I was at the table. They put me across the table after my previous disaster, but she was sitting between Barry Diller and Teddy Forsman, and after she died a few weeks later, all these papers called and said, would she talk about that evening? I didn't tell them, but I will tell you today that a comment she made, which is absolutely true, and I can see Barry and Teddy's faces as she said it. She had been to the White House that day, and she said that Bill Clinton was the sexiest man alive. I didn't ask her who the least sexy guy in the world alive was. I was afraid I might get my play in there. But Barry and Teddy, they tried to keep their faces steady as she made that proclamation. But that's the last thing I heard from her before she died.
Wow.